So a lot of remodelers say that trust is a major thing, and a lot of homeowners don't trust them. And today we're going to be talking about the importance of trust, how to instill trust, how to supercharge your reviews so you never get a bad review ever again, ever, and how trust also helped Perry Newman
The
here.
first month it could be between three or $400,000.
So what I'll do is I'll show half of the ad, and shout out to Jason, he was the ad designer on this one. Now it says, "Attention Utah homeowners." We're not going to go through the whole thing, but attention Utah homeowners, why homeowners trust us. Okay. Now, this is a major thing because you're not saying you should trust us. You're not saying we're so trustworthy. You're saying here's why people trust us. Here's why homeowners trust us. We've already identified you as a homeowner. That's why you're reading this. And here's why homeowners trust us. 15 plus years of hands-on design and renovation experience, full kitchen remodels, cabinets, counters, tile, more. No shady subcontractors is a major thing. They're scared of having the wrong people in their house. I don't think you would want that either. So it's a major thing, addressing that. And then no sales reps, you work directly with me. Now, by the way, if you're wondering like who is this guy, this handsome, beautiful, dark-skinned man talking to me, my name is Kumar and I help remodelers make buckets and buckets of cash. Sometimes
In the first month it could be between three or $400,000.
So I just love playing that. Anyways, shout out to Barry Newman. So essentially, we're gonna go through why trust is so damn important and why this is one of the massive levers that you can play with when it comes to actually acquiring customers. So hopefully you can see this. So this is a photo from a man who's far, far richer than me. He's made about 30-ish mil today. And essentially he broke down like the essence of how people go from being a complete stranger to being acquired. And essentially people have a drive. So maybe they want power, love, accolades, or just to move into something different. They just want something new. Cool. They have a drive. Now I'm going to go with the one for connection because in kitchens, a major thing that we actually hear like quite often actually is a lot of the ones you want to go for like big remodels, like open plan remodels where they're taking down walls and adding new things, maybe extending their home a little bit so they can have a larger kitchen. Is they want an open plan kitchen because they feel that they cut off from the rest of the family when they're preparing the home meals. And so essentially they'll have a want for more connection. But there's a problem. They don't really know how to do it. They don't know who should do it. They don't know how to avoid getting scammed or whatnot, which is causing them pain. So they're going to take action towards their goal, and they want to know that they should be confident and trust in you to be able to solve that problem for them and get them to their goal in a safe and timely manner without overcharging them or ruining their lives. So that's the essence of why trust is so important. Okay. Now I'm going to break down afterwards. There's a section of the actual photo that goes along with the ad. That's half the ad. So if you understand like ads and whatnot, this is the ad copy right here. That's the ad copy. Here's the ad creator. And we're going to go through that a little bit later and show you why the next thing I show you is going to, well, the final thing I show you is going to be super important. So you're going to want to stay for that. But now, in the meantime, all you want to do is make content. Okay, now making content is one of the biggest things because you're not answering, you're proactively showing why you should be trusted. So instead of being on the back foot and be like, well, no, this is why you should trust us, it's just showing up front. This is why we're so trustworthy. This is why 700 or whatever homeowners have trusted us to create their dream kitchen. Major. So you don't have to sell them on it. They're being sold because you're just trustworthy, right? So essentially, questions to address within your marketing material. Okay, so what's the true cost? I'm not going to go through all of these because there's actually so many of them. But these are the ones you want to address more readily with like your content and whatnot. And then also this one, but this is a little bit deeper. This is when they're kind of already kind of sold on you. But this is the biggest bottleneck because they don't believe that you have all these like which home remodel projects add the most value. Okay, well actually the kitchen might add the most value or the bathroom might add the most value. We've seen in Charlotte people who have good ensuite bathrooms are the ones that add the most value, whatever it actually is for you in that specific scenario. Or you could even have someone that's in real estate liaising with you to see what is actually influencing the house price so they can get the best ROI if they're doing Airbnb. Maybe you can even have that as a section on your website or have that as a question. Or you trying to rent this out for Airbnb. Okay, cool. We actually do these things to make sure that the Airbnb has the most value that you can extract out of it for the longest time, and then your resale value be higher as well. So you're working with those kind of personalities and making it known that it's not just we just do kitchens. We help you get what you need from a kitchen. So your dream kitchen is based on your goals, and we're going to go through what you need to make sure that we get you there. Major thing. So you can go through all of these, make content around these things, have this answered on your FAQs and whatnot. And so the second layer of people who have like more deeper questions, they want to know a little bit more about like how you operate. Cool. This is there as well. And you have objections. So this is when people are more bought into you, but they're like, but what about this? What about that? Okay, but what about this? So you already know what objections are. So just make content around these. I hope you're screenshotting this and getting ready to use them later. And expectations, what you're going to expect when working with us. Cool. Lovely jubbly. So answer the questions proactively. Don't be passive in this. And I'm going to let you screenshot it here in case you just can't see them too well. Okay. All right. Okay. Now we're going to move on. So past that, so now you've established trust with the ad somewhat, and you've established trust with your content on your page and whatnot. Okay. Now, even just a mini thing I'll throw out there as well is saying, here, when you, let's say you have a review section on your website, you need to be instilling trust when instilling trust, because no one believes your reviews. If you have like 5 reviews and they're all they're all like 5 star and whatnot, and they don't believe that they're even real people. But if you're saying like, oh, we've worked with, here's why 750 Charlotte natives have trusted us to build in their dream home, and then you have the review section there, and it's just loads of reviews just passing by. It seems like it makes more sense now. Like, oh yeah, we see it. Oh yeah, we see it. And you have the before and afters and whatnot to show that you do great work. This is a major thing. I'm just making sure that you know this as well, so I can give you as much value as I can as quickly as I can. Okay, great. So this is a little. This is a, I say little, but this is a massive hack. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of you don't do this, but you're gonna have to start. Essentially, before I even unveil this, I'll give you the best version of it, and then I'll give you the version that you're probably going to have to use because you haven't been able to do the best version. So essentially, when you're trying to get reviews, this is a system I'm going to show you about supercharging the amount of reviews and the quality of the reviews you're actually getting. Now, the major thing is when you're getting reviews, the closer the time is to the actual work that was done, the better the reviews are usually going to be. So the major thing that you need to be thinking of is how quickly can we get this review? So usually when you're done with the work, you're taking photos and whatnot, you can say to them, hey, look, if you did the kitchen remodel, by the way, we can enter you into a raffle so you can win 5,000 off your bathroom remodel if you ever want to get that done. All we just ask for is we can just do a quick interview about your experience with us, how it went with us and whatnot. We'll enter you into that just as a way of just appreciating the customers that work with us and do business with us. Is that okay with you, or are you against that? Great. Is that, but if you say to them, are you against that? It makes them more likely to be like, well, yeah, I'm not against that. Well, you're not against it. Well, let's get the camera in. Okay. And you can interview them and say, this is Alicia, and she got her kitchen done. And what do you think about it? I've loved it. They were so honest and so open, and they can say all these wonderful things about you. And then you go up here. Then that's content for. Why is it not working? I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in right now, but oh my god, what is going on? So, and that's content for up here. You could be asking questions like these, answering questions like these, basically, with those interviews. So that's a major thing. So someone might ask you and be like, oh, here's what Alicia said about our system. Oh, here's what Alicia said about our pricing. Here's what Michael said about our billing systems. Great. Okay, cool. So I don't know why it's not letting me zoom in now. It's a bit weird. Essentially, this is the review flow. So if you don't have a predictor, oh, that's why I think I turn off the. Okay, that's a bit weird. It's a little bit weird. I think my keyboard has decided to die on me right now. So this is great. But anyways, so essentially, put my mic back over there. But yeah, so essentially, this is the message, the golden message, essentially, where someone will say, oh, well, I got my kitchen done a little while back. Okay, they've kind of forgotten about you. And someone will reach out. Here's a message from a CRM, the CRM, I should say, saying, hey, Mike, we're doing a customer appreciation giveaway of a free MacBook, whatever. Yeah. It only takes 10 seconds to leave a review and be entered to win. Okay. All right, cool. Just leave a review here to be entered. Thank you, whatever your name is. It should like Michael from 123 consulting, or 123 not consulting, 123 design, 123 remodel, 123 contracting, whatever. So boom, send them that. Then there's a so the major. Let me break down as well why we would ever structure it like this, and why would you ever give away anything. So essentially incentivize them to actually do it, because what happens if they don't do it? Well, they're going to miss out on a free MacBook. Oh my god. Okay, well, why would I not do that? Like, it's a MacBook. It's inherently, even if they say, I'll just resell it, cool, right? I get up to 2,000, 3,000 worth of a high quality product, or 2, 3,000 back in my bank to leave a review. Yeah, we'll do that right now. Cool. Now, if you've already, this is a crazier level. If you've already done it for someone and you've given back to someone, or let's say even deep, like let's say when you're doing like um, the review interview, let's say you give that person $5,000 off. You could also you could do that as a part of this as well. And what you could also say is, oh yeah, here's Michael, Alicia, Jacob, Mitchell that won a free bathroom model, and show their interview, yeah, or show them winning their whatever. So then they see, oh, there's a likelihood I will win. I'm gonna leave a review. So that's a deeper level if you're getting like a high volume of orders and whatnot. So you are giving those giveaways and those prizes away to people. So then you actually have that there. So then they're like, oh wait, so people are actually winning. Is they're not just saying this. Like, I could actually, oh well, I'll leave a review. The major thing is, if you're the person in your area who has 700 reviews, or if you get the mom and the dad, and maybe even the kids to leave a review, so they all get each a ticket, you're gonna be the only people in that area who are at that level. So no, you're gonna be higher ranked on Google My Business, but even deeper than that, you can then, when you're running an ad, say, oh yeah, here's why we have 950 5-star reviews. Great, great, there we go. And then one person will win. After all of that, one person will win. You can do it every quarter, you can do it every year, whatever it is. But then someone will win, and then they'll be more likely to say, oh, how much we love and like this company and whatnot. So you're incentivizing them to leave reviews so that you can leverage that in your marketing. Now, here's why I'm going to tell you this is like super, super, super duper important. Because you do that, and I'm going to show you. I said I'll show you at the end. So this is not the end of the video. There's something way crazier than this afterwards. But in this ad, which is the winning ad, essentially, in this, oh my gosh, I can't zoom. It doesn't want to let me zoom. Ugh. Essentially, Utah homeowners. This is the image that's paired with this set of words. So you have the ad creative and the ad copy. So essentially, Utah homeowners, get your dream kitchen done right. Perry Newman Design. You should see these gorgeous, gorgeous kitchens right here and whatnot. Appeal very heavily to family oriented. These are family oriented kind of kitchens. It's not a bachelor pad. The boys are not coming over to watch UFC in this kitchen. Okay. And 30 plus Google 5-star reviews. Okay. Wow. So this is a major component. There's only really 4 components. Okay. Calling out the people, telling them what you do, showing them what you do, who you are, and why you should be trusted. This is a major thing in the entire ad. This is one of the highest leverage points in the entire ad. And then over here, about a quarter of the actual writing here isn't even persuading, just saying, hey, this is why people trust us. So this is why the trust is so important. So we're going to get into how to actually get these reviews as well, and supercharge the amount of reviews you're getting right now, and make sure you never get a bad review ever again. So let me just go over here and show you how this works. Bang. So they click the link and they go over to somewhere like here. So what happened? Let's say they say, oh, I'll give 2 stars. I don't like how Mitchell talked to me on that one day. So they'll click 2 stars, and if it wants to work, they'll be like, oh, sorry to hear you're not satisfied. They leave their name and they leave their email, and they'll say, give me some feedback. What went wrong? It's not gonna. You are so mean, and that's it. So they'll try to leave that. Okay, they'll try to submit it. Whatever. So then what you would do is, hold on, refresh it there. Okay. So what you would do, you handle it internally. Now, handling internally means that you don't have to have it spilling out all over the place, and we'll show you why that's super important now. So if I go 5 stars, it will redirect them. Instead of handling internally, it will redirect them to, if it wants to load today, if it's in the mood to load, if it wants to load. There we go. Sorry, it's the Wi-Fi or something. But write a review, okay, and then they write a review. Now here's the major thing. So you see this right here. They're leaving a horrible review. Then they're saying, "Dear David," and they're handling it externally. It's a major, major issue. Never handle bad service externally, because everyone else can see how badly you handled it. What you should do is handle it internally, and then what you could do is, this is a major, 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 major thing. Then you can do an interview with them and saying, "Look, we didn't like how you did this, but the kitchen was so amazing." That as a story instills more trust in the people that want to buy from you. And by the way, just for a side note, we don't work with rent kitchens. This was a little bit of a joke because they get such bad reviews. And if you're from the US or whatnot, these guys are one of the leading kitchen remodelers in the entire of the UK. So it's just funny. They have to use a different platform now because they didn't get this right the first time. They let anyone and everyone just leave reviews, and now the leading remodeler in the UK has 3.6 stars because they didn't get this right. And you can get this right. You don't have to learn from having the mistake happen to you. You can learn from their mistakes, and that's a major thing. So in essence, let me just jump right back over to here. So that's what they would see when they come in. Yeah. So they click that and they go over to that and they see that. And if they leave a 5 or 4 star review, then they can go through. And so hopefully you get like a 4.9 star review, which instills more trust than a 5 star review with 13. Okay. But if you have 200 and they're all like 4 and 5 star reviews, 0 1 star, 0 2 star, it's like, what the hell is going on? This is crazy. So, and people might even call you out and are like, "But how come you guys never get any bad reviews?" Yeah, so the reason why we get no bad reviews is because if anything goes wrong, we handle it all internally. We want to make sure that you're happy at the end of it. There's no way we'd leave you unhappy. And by the way, here's Gemma, and Gemma had this go wrong and whatnot, and you can walk them through how that happened and what you did to rectify that and whatnot. So now they trust you more. Now this is obviously all of that system is available only really to our actual portfolio and partnership members. But if you want, you can get someone on Fiverr. You just tell them, "Look, I want a conditional logic form that if they select these two, then they can go through to my Google My Business. And if they choose 3, 2, 1, then I want a secondary part of the form where they tell me about what went wrong, who they are, and what we can do to be better." And you can just tell someone on Fiverr to draw that up for you, and then run the exact same thing we're talking about. So hopefully that's of value. My name's Kamal. You could be anywhere else, anywhere else in the world. You're here with me now. If you want to instill systems like these in your business and be able to see
In the first month, it could be between $300,000 or $400,000.
and have no more tire kickers, no more time wasters and price shoppers, and actually people that are interested, ready to buy, and trust you, and trust you to do great work over the rest of the competition, then there's going to be a link down below. You can click it if you want. No worries if not. Secondarily, it should be up now, but we're making like a mini course for people who essentially are not really in our working bracket, so people that we'd want to work with, but they're at a level that we can still help them, but they're just not ready for our accelerator or our top program, because our prices can go all the way up to 750,000 for one bit of consulting. So if that's been of value to you, hopefully you can drop a thumbs up. No worries if not. If you hate me, then you can leave words of hate and vitriol against me and my family and my bloodline down below. And until next time, Brenos World, you're here with me. And yeah, bye for now. I'm not really sure how to end this, but bye. Bye, days.